Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be setting up my May pages in my bullet journal, and I decided to use one of my misprints from my shop, an art piece that I accidentally printed on regular copy paper, and I didn't want it to go to waste, so I just thought I could put that into my bullet journal and then kind of base my theme on that as well. So let's get started. So I thought that the deer photo needed a little bit of something, so I added a silver washi tape border and then just painted the May in with acrylic paint. I love that paint, it's such a nice quality. And then moved on to the next page, which is my calendar page. Very simple, a little bit smaller than normal. I don't know if that'll work this month, but I'm going to try it out. And then I just sketched in a little deer that I'm going to be painting with acrylic paint as well. I just outlined it with a Sharpie pen before I went in with the acrylic paint. It just makes it easier to see where you're going. And then that lid is actually, when I put the bread paint in, is actually a lid from an old school made in Canada mason jar. They used to have these lids with the glass topper and they're amazing, and I have a ton of them and I use it for paint all the time. So definitely reusing some old things, love it. And then I just kind of mixed as much paint as I could. Blending's a lot different with acrylic paint than it is with watercolor. The original painting that's on the cover page is actually, the one I printed is actually watercolor. But in this book I'm going to be using acrylic paint because it can't handle any water in this book. But I can do acrylic paint very nicely. And there's a little close-up of the deer. It's kind of fuzzy, but she's so cute. I love her. And then just added a little bit of silver to match the first page as well. And then onto my favorite page, which is my May highlights, or I guess May in review page. And the page on the left is always where I kind of put a big box, and then I will actually put a favorite photo or favorite memory in my journal there. And then it's just nice to reflect back, and then just kept it very simple with all the numbers and dates, and then I'll alternate the memories on each side. I should do a flip through of what a finished one looks like, but yeah, so yeah, and then just very easy. Anyone can do this kind of layout in their book as well. And then there's the decoupage. So what has happened, I've painted so much in this journal because the pages are so thin. I needed some way to prevent the paint from going onto the other page, and I just realized I've been using decoupage for like years, and I'm not sure why I didn't think of it to go into my journal, but anyway, so there it is. And then I moved on to my line a day, and I used to only have one line, but then I moved it to 2 lines because I found one wasn't enough. And I just basically write little things like what I did during the day, or if there's something special that happened, and I just kind of jot it down. It's just nice to look back at later on. Ran out of space on my milestone page at the beginning of the year. I set up one of these pages as well, but it's all full, so I thought I would just add it next to the social media tracker. Kept it very simple, just square boxes with each account that I run, and then a couple leaves to make it look pretty, and then moved on to the next page. The social media tracker, I kind of do it by week, the one on the right side. And it's actually been super helpful, like just to kind of track. I like seeing numbers, so I just do it bi-weekly. I usually do it at the end of Saturday, and sometimes I forget, but that's okay. And then I just sketched in another deer, kept it really scratchy looking. But most of this stuff is actually gouache. I did use a couple acrylic paints, but I mixed it with gouache and acrylic. And this one looks a little darker, but her eyes are beautiful. And I will add some eyelashes to her so you can tell she's a girl. But she's cute. And then the last few pages are just my weeklies, and I kept them all exactly the same, so I won't bore you with the exact full layout. I just kind of sped it up. Just added a couple leaves here and there, and that's pretty much it. I wanted to keep it very simple. I've been super busy with art and opening up my online shop, and so I just needed it to be easy for me to write things down and kind of go on about the day. And then for the last page, I just added the last 2 days and then another larger scratchy deer with some leaves, and then painted them in and kind of just made it another scratchy looking one, a little lighter this time. And oh, she's adorable. I love her so much. And then I just went back to the calendar and added some leaves to that page. I thought it needed a little bit of something else. And then I forgot to add washi tape to most of the pages. And so I just went back and added that. And that's it. So just before the flip through, thank you so much for watching today, guys. I hope you liked the video and I hope you thought the deer were as cute as I think they are. And I'll see you guys all on Friday with another Journal with Me video. And yeah, have a great week, guys. See you Friday. Bye.